Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a general guide about Catastrophe Crow. This ARG is pretty confusing for newcomers. There's a lot of information scattered around in YouTube videos and Twitter, and there's very little direct links between them. A lot of people are stumbling onto the project without having any indication or pointers on how to experience Catastrophe Crow as it was intended. That's why this project hasn't really caught as much attention as Petscop did. In this video, I want to help solve that problem on behalf of the community by answering a few key questions. If I can point just one person in the right direction, all the work that was put into this video will be well worth it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. No, it's not. It's just an ARG. Those who have seen some of the videos on this channel might already know what an ARG is. For those of you who don't know, ARG, or ARG, stands for Alternate Reality Game, and it's related to certain transmedia projects that employ certain digital platforms to present an interactive narrative that can be affected by the player's actions. This ARG in particular was created by Adam and Luke Butcher. I highly recommend their channel. They've worked on many amazing video projects, and I think you guys won't be disappointed with the quality of their work. As far as their involvement in the Catastrophe Crow project, they made a great introductory video on their channel acting as characters in the story. We're going to talk about that video later. As far as the other entities mentioned in the game, they're all fabrications intended to present the story in a realistic manner. This means that the Lorenz family, Ulrich Aderman, and Opus Interactive are not real in any way, shape, or form. If you look for Opus Interactive on Google, you might find several other companies with the same name, but none of them are related to the Catastrophe Crow project in any way, so please abstain from bothering them. I hope this helps to clear out some of the confusion regarding the nature of the project. We're not dealing with lost media or a mysterious piece of software that was lost in the Nintendo 64 era, and none of the events that feature in this narrative happened in real life. There are many channels involved in this project. The first notable one we need to expand on is Adam Butcher's channel. On the 14th of October of 2020, he uploaded a video called What Happened to Crow 64. In this video, he's talking about how he has been looking for a copy of the game since he heard about it. Then he goes on to explain the backstory and how he managed to snag a developer copy from eBay. The video ends with some gameplay and some commentary from Adam. This video is a great way to get into the narrative. The info is presented in a straightforward manner and gives a great idea of what the story of this ARG is going to be about. This is the only video so far that features Adam Butcher as a character within his own project, and as such, it should be considered canon. The next thing we're going to be talking about are the other minor channels involved in the story. The ones you're going to want to keep in mind are the following: 3D Platformers NZ, Childhood Memories 64, N64 Long Lost Lore, 90s Retro Gaming Fred, N64 Excavation Man, Ultra 64 Forever, Ulrich Aderman. All of these channels present us with gameplay from the game except the channel Ulrich Aderman, which features some parts of the design documents of the actual game itself. All of the channels mentioned before are part of the story. In the description of this video, I'm going to leave a link to a playlist made by a member of the Catastrophe Crow community that has all of the videos listed in chronological order, including the introductory one made by Adam Butcher. It is a great way of binge watching the whole thing back to back. However, this is not the only source of information for the community. There was also an email address for Manfred Lorenz, which used to respond to emails looking for Nils Lorenz, but since the end of October it has stopped answering the emails, so I won't bother putting the email in this video. There's also a Twitter account of Ulrich Aderman, the Opus Interactive worker, as well as a game file dump. His Twitter account will be posted on screen in case you want to check that out. Down in the description, I'm also going to leave a link to a Google Doc from the community detailing the discoveries made by the community regarding the whole game file dump. This section is for those of you that want to jump into the action. It's always cool to listen about ARGs, but there's nothing quite like finding the answer with your fellow members of the community. And this one is a great one to get into. Right now, the most active places that are actively trying to solve this ARG are the Catastrophe Crow Discord server and the Catastrophe Crow subreddit. I'm going to be leaving links in the description for those who are interested, but make sure you read the rules in both the sidebar of the subreddit and the appropriate channels on the Discord. There's also many other YouTube channels on YouTube that are following the ARG. Arguably, the most popular one covering this right now is the YouTube channel Inside a Mind. However, the problem with these types of YouTube channels, including mine, are that the comment sections of the actual videos themselves aren't really an appropriate way of researching and solving an ARG like this, and they're only good for keeping up with certain events of the story. That's all for today, and I really hope you had a great time watching the video. If you're enjoying this type of video, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for notifications. I'm going to be uploading more ARG-based content in the future, including a summary of the story of Catastrophe Crow up until the end of 2020, so stay tuned if you are interested in that. I'll see you guys soon.